Olá, eu sou Malévolos e hoje nós vamos para o terceiro episódio de Red Dead. Se você não viu os episódios anteriores, eu vou deixar no card aqui em cima. Dá uma conferida que essa série tá muito bacana. Agora bora pro vídeo? Muito bem, galera. Se puderem, já dá aquela moral aí de curtir e comentar. Pode dar sua opinião sincera. Se você está gostando dessa série, se você gosta do modo história, se você joga o modo online, qual modo você joga, qual que você prefere, fala pra gente aí. Hoje nós estamos indo para o terceiro episódio do modo história. Eu pretendo trazer vídeo do modo online, mas primeiro eu quero adiantar a história aqui para depois eu puxar talvez uma segunda série no online. Eu já tenho uma conta até que bem upada lá e eu quero trazer alguns tutoriais para vocês. Mas por enquanto eu quero jogar o modo história e eu espero que vocês curtam.
So, we getting out of this hellhole?
We're gonna try. Weather seems stable.
And we just robbed the Leviticus Cornwall train.
We got money in our pockets. The worst is behind us, gentlemen. So the question is, where now?
I know this country a little. I told you, we should set up camp in Horseshoe Overlook near Valentine. We'll be able to hide out there no problem, as long as we keep our noses clean.
Well, then let's go. Clean noses and everything else. Arthur, you're in that one. Bring Hosea. I know you two like to talk about the good old days and what's gone wrong with old Dutch.
Beleza. Agora a gente vai sair da área das montanhas e vamos descer para montar o acampamento perto de Valentine. Eu confesso que essa área da neve aqui não é algo assim que eu curto tanto não. Mas eu prefiro lá embaixo. Acho que é porque tem mais liberdade. É a partir de lá que a gente vai poder explorar o mapa, ir atrás do que realmente interessa. Não precisa ficar só fechado nas missões. Isso aqui porque isso aqui é a introdução, né? Qualquer jogo é assim, né, gente? Então estamos saindo da introdução. Mas é lindo. De qualquer forma, é muito lindo. Vocês vão me ver falando muito isso, cara. Porque, assim, sou apaixonado com a história de Red Dead, com o gráfico, com tudo, sabe? Com a temática. A Rockstar arrasou nesse jogo. Os 8 anos criando ele valeu a pena, tá? Que jogo.
Lenny! Micah, get over here!
Yes, boss.
You two ride up ahead, make sure there's no surprises. We've had enough of those.
Me with the boy?
Just go.
Come on, kid. You can buy me a whiskey.
Beleza. Agora sou eu que controlo a carroça.
Get us out the street. Gotta keep us moving, but calm.
Ah, shit!
Okay, let's take a look.
You all
Tá
right
me
back
zoando.
there? Does everything look all right?
Whoa, what's going on?
I broke the goddamn wheel.
All right, let's get it fixed.
You need help?
I reckon we can handle it. All right, Charles, you and me hold the thing up while you try and put the wheel back on, Arthur.
You still strong enough to hold up a wagon?
Shut up.
I'm just saying.
Well, say less. Pick the wheel up. Nearly there.
See? You ain't so useless after all.
Not quite.
E ó lá.
What do you think?
If they wanted trouble, we wouldn't have seen them.
Poor bastards. We really screwed them over down here. Come on, let's not push our luck.
What happened?
Well, get in. I'll tell you. Not too far now. Stay on this trail. We'll follow the river, then cut left inland. So, yes, the Indians have... This part's got sold a very raw deal. This is the heartlands we're going to. Good farming and grazing country. They lost it all. Stolen clean away from them it was, every blade of grass. Killed or herded up to the reservations in the middle of nowhere.
And how's that different from anywhere else?
Well, maybe it's not. I just heard some of the army out here was particularly unpleasant about it.
Unpleasant? How do you rob and kill people pleasantly? We don't, in spite of Dutch's talk.
I fear I was perhaps trying to simplify something more complicated for the benefit of our block-headed driver here.
Hey, don't blame it on me. Never forget, this here's a con man, Charles, born and bred. Just 'cause it sounds fancy don't mean he knows a damn thing about what he's talking about. Yeah.
Antigamente era assim mesmo, né?
What happened to your tribe?
I don't even know if I have one. At least, not that I can remember. My father was a colored man. He told me he lived with our people for a while. A number of free men did. When we were forced to move from our lands, the three of us fled. I was too young to really remember much. My whole life I've been on the run. A couple years later, some soldiers captured my mother. Took her somewhere. We never saw her again. We drifted around. He was a very sad man, and the drink had a mean hold on him. Around 13, I just took off on my own.
That was about the age we found young Arthur here. Maybe a little older. A wilder delinquent you never did see. But he learned fast.
Not as fast as Marston, apparently.
Wait, I don't understand. What's the problem between you two?
Arthur?
Yeah, it's a long story. Yep. We still heading the right way?
That depends. Are we still heading west in search of fortune and repose in virgin forests as we planned? No. Are we heading in the correct direction on our desperate escape from the law eastwards down the mountains? Yes, I believe so.
You know this area?
A little. I've been through a couple of times. There's a livestock town not too far from here called Valentine. Cowboys, outlaws, working girls, our kind of place.
Driscoll's?
Probably them too.
Pinkertons?
Let's hope not.
And this place we're going. Wait, what's it called again?
Horseshoe Overlook.
It's a good place to lie low?
It'll do for now. And how low do you think Dutch is really going to lie? It's just, you know, maybe it's me who's changed, not him, but we kept telling him that ferry job didn't feel right. You and me had a real lead in Blackwater that could have worked out.
Maybe.
It just isn't like Dutch to lose his head like that.
Things go wrong sometimes. People die. It's the way it is. Always has been. Me, you, Dutch. We've all been in this line of work a long time. And we're still here, so... I figure we must have got it right a hell of a lot more than we got it wrong.
É, eles estão bastante tempo nessa, né?
Just some yarrow and ginseng. Good for the health. Better than that stuff you buy in the store. Yeah, you can have all this. I'm at the point where I can do it with my eyes closed.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah.
É, tem bastante planta nesse jogo. Inclusive eu tenho que completar meu compêndio.
Head in there and follow the track for a bit.
Thanks.
Hey, slow up. I'll jump on. Okay, let's go.
Any trouble getting in here, Javier?
Nope. It went well. This is a good spot.
Excellent. I think this will work for us, Arthur. For now, anyway. Here we are, gentlemen. Home sweet home.
You weren't wrong, Hosea. This place is perfect.
I hope so.
Gentlemen, we have survived.
For now.
Now, it is time to prosper.
Arthur and I were about to prosper in Blackwater. We were onto something big. Then Micah got you all excited about that ferry, and here we are.
We have all made mistakes over the years, Hosea. Every last one of us. But I kept us together. Kept us alive. Kept the nooses off our neck.
I guess I'm just worried. I ain't got that long, Dutch. I want folks safe before I go.
Me too.
And now we are stuck east of the Grizzlies and out of money. And a long way from our dream of virgin land in the west.
I know, my brother. But we are safe. We make a bit of money here. Then we move again. Head out around them. Be west of Uncle Sam. In a few months, buy some land.
I hope so.
Would you just look around you? This world has its consolations.
Gentlemen, I'm going to head into the local town and, see if I can strike up a little business.
Of course, Herr Strauss. I prefer robbing banks to usury. Seems more dignified somehow. Now, everyone, put your tools down for a moment. Come on, gather round. Quickly now. I know that things have been tough, but we are safe now, and we are far too poor. So it is time for everyone to get to work.
Get to work, but stay out of trouble. Remember, we are itinerant workers.
Laid off when they shut down our factory to the north. Now get out there and see what you can find. Uncle, Reverend Swanson, no more passengers. It is time for everyone to earn their keep.
There is a town a little way down the track named Valentine. Livestock town, all mud and morons, if I remember right. That seems a decent place to start.
And, we need food. Real food. That means every day. One of you.
And remember, whatever it is that you find, the camp gets its slice. Now be sensible out there.
Now the girls have your tent ready, Mr. Morgan. Come with me. You two will be ready shortly. We put you over here.
I'm sure everything will be fine, Miss Grimshaw.
It should be. Most of your stuff from Blackwater got saved.
Everything apart from my money.
Oh, don't remind me.
Well, we can always make more money.
We're gonna have to. Miss Jackson, I've seen shit with more common sense than you. Do it properly.
Ó, cigarrão de palha. Beleza, gente. Capítulo 2, Mirante Horse Show. Estamos no capítulo 2 e agora estamos livres. Umas semanas depois. Agora a gente já pode explorar tudo. Vou dar um pulo em Valentine.
Rode east into some pretty enough country called the Heartlands. Ain't been this far east in many a year. Dutch seems a little better. His eyes are sparkling once more, and I can see he's thinking a little clearer. I think we all feel a little happier, in spite of Blackwater and that whole mess.
Arthur?
Jose?
Quite a day.
Let's hope so.
There's a bunch of the boys already in Valentine. Bill, Charles, and Javier. And Swanson found something down at the train station by the lake, apparently. And Strauss came back with that creepy little smile on his face. I'm sure there's a whole list of unfortunates he's forced money upon.
Thank you. And you?
I'm gonna read a book.
Beleza, o que eu vou fazer primeiro? Eu tenho um cavalo? Tem, aquele dali, ó.
Oh, Arthur, my boy. My dear boy.
What's going on?
Nothing. Nothing at all. For the first time in weeks. Nothing. We're free. We're free to plan our own futures once more.
I hope so, Dutch.
You kept the faith, Arthur. You always kept it.
And I ain't losing it now.
Não, pode deixar minha barba assim, não precisa cortar não. Tô lendo ali, estão querendo que eu corte minha barba, mas eu tô gostando da minha barba assim. Cara de homem do mato. Beleza, o que que a gente tem? Em armas. Tem uma carabina de repetição, um arco. Eu vou caçar com esse arco. Você pode mandar seu cavalo ficar, fugir, tá, isso aí tudo eu sei, tá, gente? Por isso que eu não tô ligando tanto pra ler. Ali, ó. Eu quero caçar, levar alguma coisa pro jantar. Duas estrelas, eu nem olhei, eu só... E não é assim que caça não, tá, gente? É só porque eu tava indo atrás dos coiotes, mas aí eu vi o cervo. Vamos levar isso aqui pra ele. Pra gente dar um pulo em Valentine. Amarrar o cavalo. A gente tá precisando de um cavalo mais bonito, hein? Onde que tá o açougueiro? Tá lá, né? Pearson. Ah, não, não é aprimoramento, não. É do ar.
I'm very happy to make you something if you bring me the right materials. This stew is decidedly lacking on decent meat, Mr. Morgan. Many thanks, Mr. Morgan.
Valeu, meu cara. Agora eu não sei. Eu não sei se eu vou ser um carinha bom, ou se eu vou ser um carinha mal, ou se eu vou ser mais ou menos. Porque a última vez que eu joguei, eu fui um bom moço. Mas agora, eu não sei. Vocês têm preferência? Coloca aí nos comentários. O que vocês gostariam de ver? Deixa eu ver onde a gente tá. Valentine tá em cima, beleza. E pra cima é pra onde? Pra cá, ok. É pra trás. Minha arma não é lá das melhores. Ah, eu tenho um de cano duplo. Eu tenho revólver ação dupla, escopeta de cano cerrado e vaqueiro. acho que é essa aqui.
Yeah, good boy.
Nossa, esse revólver é bem ruim, viu? Uai, o que aconteceu? Não posso matar os outros? Era meu companheiro? Eu acho que eu matei um companheiro. Não sei o que aconteceu. Tá, aqui eu não posso usar nada. Eu tenho que sair do acampamento para usar arma. O que? Eu não posso matar os outros? Eu acho que eu fiz alguma cagada aqui, gente. Beleza, se eu for fazer, eu tenho que fazer com o rosto tampado. É, eu acho que é a galera do meu acampamento, eu matei.
Right, down you go.
Era um O'Driscoll. O cara vai me denunciar?
Okay, boy.
Mas ele não sabe quem sou eu. Acho que não dá pra laçar o cara caído, né? Não dá. O cara não me denunciou. Que estranho.
Yep.
Onde que eu vou deixar esses caras? Esses caras que eu matei aqui, gente, era daquela gangue que a gente assaltou.
Okay, boy. Let's go.
Não ficou nada aqui no chão pra mim não, né?
Whoa.
Acho que não. Vou tirar essa bandana também, pra não arrumar problema. Tem uma missão principal em Valentine. Não sei se eu já faço ela. Ah, então vou fazer a missão dessa pessoa aqui, ó. Mas como é que eu vou achar a pessoa? Good morning.
It's just a lot of bunk. It's not bunk, Mr. Calloway, sir. It's history.
Who's your friend there?
Put that in your fucking book, Plato. This is Jim Boy Calloway. The Jim Boy Calloway.
Who?
The gunslinger. Fastest left-handed draw that ever drew breath. He once killed 14 men in a fight at Lucy Hollow.
What are you waiting for?
How do you mean?
Well, I reckon right now, kill him yourself.
I don't want to kill him. I want to deify him. He's a god. I'm trying to write his biography.
How's that going?
I think I prefer the duel. Either I'd kill him and be able to be Baltimore's finest ever gunslinger, or he'd kill me and I could be set free from ever having to speak to him again.
Well, you're starting to understand something very important.
What's that?
The joys of gunslinging. It's win-win, freedom or glory.
That's brilliant. I'm gonna write that down, if I may.
Be my guest.
What's your name?
I don't have a name.
But you are a gunslinger.
Not really. I mean, folks who need shooting, I try and shoot in the back. All that other stuff, it's, well, bunk.
But you fought duels.
Once upon a time, I may have.
And you ain't interested in fame.
I don't think so.
Strange. But you like fortune.
I need money, sure.
Okay. Then forgive me, mister, if I seem a little desperate. I am a little desperate. This book, I've got to make a thing of it, and, well, there's a whole list of gunfighters. Legends, every last one. Emmett Granger. Flaco Hernandez. Billy Midnight. Black Bell.
Never heard of them.
Maybe you can go and speak to them. Ask them about Calloway. Any of them get uppity, shoot them. I can't believe I just said that, but...
You want me to go and find some sad, deluded fools like him, ask if he was the greatest, and then if they get uppity, shoot him?
Does sound a lot worse than it did in my head.
How much you paying?
Well, a lot. Half the proceeds of the book, if you help me get it written.
I'll see what I can do.
Ha! Oh, get photos.
Okay.
And there are notes on the back of those portraits that should lead you to him.
I'll see what I can find out.
I imagine we'll be stuck here upon your return. Here are
Beleza.
some other flop house.
Não sei se eu quero fazer esse tipo de missão, não. 50... Ah, tá. 50 centavos. Acho que a gente precisa de dinheiro, né? Mas esse vídeo já deu a hora. Então o que eu vou fazer? Eu vou deixar para o próximo episódio. No próximo episódio a gente vai atrás de um tesouro. Pra gente já ter um dinheiro no começo do jogo, né? Pra não começar totalmente com a conta zerada. Pra gente poder comprar arma. Cavalo eu acho que eu não vou comprar não. Eu acho que eu vou pegar. Então no próximo vídeo, os próximos vão ser eu procurando os tesouros e eu indo atrás de cavalo. Beleza? Então não deixe de curtir esse vídeo e comentar. E se você quer ver o próximo vídeo, se inscreve aqui no canal para você receber essa série e muitas outras séries que estão saindo por aqui. Beleza? Muito obrigado por ter assistido até aqui. Valeu, falou, fui!